Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to have a look at what is in the store, what I think is worth buying and what I think is worth staying away from. So there's a few things, good things in the store this week, like really good things, and some are actually really good priced. So the first up, we've got, obviously there's a few containers in the store which we will get to. So the first thing is the lucky containers. Now the lucky containers are not bad, dependent on what tanks you have. Of course, you've got all different lucky containers, which means you could buy a tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8 lucky container. Now the thing with these lucky containers, if you buy a tier 5 tank and if you buy a tier 5 lucky container and you've already got that tier 5, you then get a tier 6 lucky container, and if you've got that tier 6, you get tier 7, and so on and so on, all the way up until tier 10. Now bear in mind, if you also have the tier 10, you don't really get the value for gold. You literally get a couple of K gold, like not even that. So it's really, if you've got all the tanks, there's no point buying these containers. So the first bundle that is on here is the Indestructible defense. Now you're getting 2 tanks, and both tanks are not bad. One of them is the VK9001, and you've got the Chrysler. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. On top of that, you do also get a few mystery boxes. You get the legendary camouflages, full equipment, etc, etc. Now this is 35,000 gold. Now if you look at that, as in most tier 10 tanks are around 20k gold, this is 35, so you're paying basically 15,000 gold for the tier 8 and some lucky and some mystery boxes. Now that's not, considering what you get, full equipment, it's not the worst bundle, but I do still think that is a little bit too much. 35,000 gold for that. You're getting a tier 10 and a tier 8, maybe 2 tier 10s, then yeah, that would be a really good bundle. Maybe even chuck a tier 9 in there instead of the tier 8, then yeah, it wouldn't be a bad bundle. But as it happens, with 35,000 gold, I do think that is a little bit costly. Now also, you have some more containers. You've got the German containers. Now you can get quite a few. I mean, 25 containers for 24,000 gold, you'd think it's not bad, but considering there is only one tier 10 tank in there, which is the VK90, honestly, I wouldn't bother. Maybe if they added more, I mean, you've still got the Camp Panzer 50T that is still available, but you can't get that in these crates. I would have thought they would have added that that tank in these crates, but considering it's not, I would stay away from these containers as well. Of course, you've got the GSAW 1008, very good tank, very good tank indeed, and you can get the charms with this, so you're not paying too much. But yeah, while it's crates, again, I would still not recommend that bundle, the crate bundle. Of course, you can buy the Chrysler, again, as I've said, it's 15k gold. Now if you are paying 15k gold, you might as well pay for the first bundle, which is 35k gold, if you haven't got the VK90 anyway. But as it happens at the moment, for 15,000 gold, this tank really is not worth it, especially if you do have the E75 TS. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same tank with a different turret, but for 15,000 gold, it really is not worth that price, so don't buy that right now. Also on this in the store, this is probably the best bundle of the lot. It is the Unparalleled Platoon. Now one of these tanks is average, the T95E2 is average. I mean, it's got good DPM, it's not bad, but it's not the greatest. And also you're getting the Action X, which in my opinion is one of the best tier 8 tanks in the game. So for 12.5k gold, with the legendary camouflages, with ×5 full equipment, for 12.5k gold, I actually think that is a good bundle. Now the Action X itself, I would say, is worth 10,000 gold because it is good. Even if you say it's 8,000 gold, that you're then paying around 4,500 gold for the T95E2. So I honestly think this is the best bundle so far in the stores this week or today. You could buy the M4A2E5 Sherman, a tier 5 collectible tank for £3.49. Again, very good bundle. The tank is average. I mean, it's not the worst, it's not the best, it's okay. But for that price, it's only £3.49, and you're getting 7 days premium with that, and also you are getting these the attachment, the camouflage. But yeah, very good bundle just for the premium time there. £3.49 for the tank and for that premium time. I always say it, like even the tier 3s and the tier 4s, these little bundles that are only a few pound are always worth it, because you're literally paying for the tank and you're getting 7 days premium for free. So these are really, they are worth it. If you do play the lower tiers, that is a good bundle to buy. Moving down the list, we've got the Badger. Now, I think the Badger is one of the best tier 10s in the game at the moment, and I thought I'd never say that because it was one of the worst. But the buff that Wargaming gave to this tank has actually made this tank insane. The DPM is crazy, the Traverse is really good now, and for 20,000 gold, very good buy. I mean, the 20k gold is the average for a tier 10 anyway. So yeah, very, very good buy. Now, if you're going to buy the crate instead of the tank itself, you're silly. Ignore this crate here where you can buy one crate. You can either get 7,500 gold, or actually 6,500 gold, or the tank itself. Do not buy that. If you're going to buy it, you might as well spend that money on the gold and get the tank outright. So very good bundle and a very good tank at the moment. Here's a tank that we don't often see. It used to be in the tech tree. It's a premium tank that you could buy at any time. It is the FCM 50T. £12.99. Again, it is a good bundle only because you are getting 30 days of premium as well. Not a lot of people like the FCM. I'm not a lover of it, but I think it's okay. I think it can do its job. It's a big medium tank. It's a heavy medium tank. The DPM is okay. And if you can ram people, you will do a big amount of damage because it is a big, heavy tank. So not bad bundle there, only because if it was just a tank itself for that price, then yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But considering you are getting 30 days of premium for that price as well, that is also a very, very good bundle. Moving to the right, we've got again 2 tanks, 8,000 gold. Again, this is probably going to run out by the time this video hits because it's only one day. You're probably going to have a few hours left, but again, another good buy. You're getting the Chrysler K, which doesn't come for sale that often. Good tank, very good tank, and you're also getting the T26E3 Eagle. Now again, it's an average tank, not the best tank, not the worst, but for 8,000 gold for a tier 8 and a tier 7, I do think that is a good bundle. More German containers here, and of course with the bundles you can also buy tanks separate as well. You've got the Action X for 8,000 gold, as I've said. Yeah, definitely worth that. Definitely worth 8,000 gold in my opinion. And also you can have the Killer at 12,500 gold, which not worth it in my opinion. Even without the camo, 12,500 is too much. 8,000 maybe for this tank without a camo, maybe, but yeah, I would stay away from it for that price at the moment, especially if you can. 12,500 for this tank when you could just go and maybe buy a Chrysler K there for 5,000 gold on its own, which is a good buy. You've got the Eagle there for 3.5k gold. You've got the Sherman, you've got the Badger, and again you've got the FCM. So definitely the two I would recommend in this video: the Badger for 20,000 gold, because again I think it is one of the best tier 10s at the moment, and I'd never thought I would say that. But also the Unparalleled platoon as well, the T95E2 and the Action X. Very, very good bundles, good tank, and yeah, that is the stores for today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, give it a like, give it maybe a subscribe. We are short of the subs at the moment. They're going up very slowly, and sometimes they're even going down, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye bye for now.
with